Hello and a very warm welcome. As you can see, I've got a smile on my face. Formula One is back, baby. We've just had the first practice session and it's as you were. Mercedes 1-2. Are you surprised? It is only practice. Austria's not really a good omen to see the field order because Austria is such a short track. We'll have to wait till we get to the likes of Silverstone to see what the order is, because Austria is just over a minute for lap time, so it's not really a good circuit to see the pecking order. Lewis Hamilton ends up fastest in practice 1. His lap time should have been invalidated though, as he exceeded track limits in the last corner. Valtteri Bottas second. Racing Point, so excited to see Racing Point. McLaren had a good show. Ferrari didn't show their pace. They were doing longer runs. I was very disappointed with AlphaTauri. They were quite far down, which was George Russell finished 4 tenths ahead of Latifi. Great to see Esteban Ocon. But the biggest thing for me was to see the cars back on track. We've waited 215 days since the last race, and it's just amazing to see the cars back on the circuit. It was fantastic, honestly. I was like a kid at Christmas when the cars pulled out the pits. I don't really react to practice. I don't do practice reactions, but I thought this is a special occasion. We've not had any cars on track in so long, so I thought I'd do a little practice reaction. And I'm absolutely buzzing Formula One is back. It's incredible. I mean, I got up this morning, set my alarm bright and early. I watched the Formula 3 first, 45 minutes of practice. Then Formula 1. Formula 2's on right now. Formula 3 qualifying. Practice 2's on later. And then we've got Formula 2 qualifying. Action-packed. The Formula 3 and Formula 2 is with the F1 every track we go to, so it's going to be action-packed. If you've not watched Formula 2 and Formula 3, you need to watch that. It is exciting, hard racing. And there's a guy in Formula 2 who I absolutely love watching, Markelov. He's got balls like King Kong going for these moves. It's fantastic. But great to see the cars back out on track. Very strange, everyone wearing masks. All the team principals, everyone. You're not allowed in the paddock unless you've got a protective mask on. And all the mechanics have got them on. It's very strange. Romain Grosjean had a big issue with his car. I think it was a brake issue. We saw Max have a little spin. We saw the Renault damage the car. The curbs are very brutal at Austria. Turn 9 and turn 10 are very brutal on the car. And already, I mean, it's typical Formula 1. We've just come back and already we're talking about track limits at turn 9 and turn 10. Didn't take the commentators long to mention track limits. But they've taken out them really like sausage curbs this year. So they had like these yellow like curbs and they had orange curbs. But yeah, Hamilton's was fastest, but his time shouldn't have counted because he was all 4 wheels off the track. So, but the stewards never invalidated his time, which is a bit odd, in my opinion. I'm a Lewis Hamilton fan, but you got to be honest, he was all 4 wheels off the track coming out the exit of the last corner. But it's amazing to see Formula 1 back. I mean, I'm absolutely just thrilled. Today is a very good day. So just to summarise the practice session, F3 was interesting when I was watching that because they actually had intermediates on and then they went to dry. We saw a couple of people go to intermediates in F1, but the track was too dry for intermediates. So Hamilton, Bottas. Oh, and by the way, I've got to say, the Mercedes livery, I am saying they should keep that livery over the silver arrows. That black livery of Mercedes is actually sexual, and I really believe they should keep that. Don't really like the Renault. Not enough yellow on the Renault for me. It's too black. Another car, Williams looks good, although it's probably going to be slow. Yeah, I was a bit disappointed in the Renault. For me, the Renault should be yellow, and it's got too much black. Ferrari didn't show their hand. Red Bull, can they take the title fight? Very interesting. Racing Point looks superb. And the DAS system. Mercedes using the DAS system. Forgot to mention that as well. I don't like this DAS system. Yes, creative-wise and technology-wise, it's absolutely world-class that Mercedes come up with it. But I don't like the idea of them driving and moving the steering wheel back and forth. For me, it's just suicide. Of course, I just don't like it. I don't think they're doing it on their actual fast lap. They're doing it to prepare the tyres and then they go for their fastest lap. But it's as you were. It's Mercedes 1-2. But to take away from this, Formula 1 is back. I'm absolutely buzzing. I don't know if I should do practice reactions. My motto is qualifying reaction, race reaction, driver ratings. We did do a preview to this weekend. We're doing a practice reaction because I'm absolutely buzzing Formula 1's back. Join me tomorrow for qualifying reaction, race reaction and driver ratings. Formula 1's back, baby, and it's a Mercedes 1-2. Are you surprised? And DAS system.